Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Allie and welcome to the top comment where I read and react to insane internet chaos in the form of Reddit stories. So if you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe. I see that there's about 200 of you that come back and regularly watch my channel, but only 100 of you are subscribed. What the helly? Go ahead and subscribe, stick around. It's a really good time here and I would love to have you as a subscriber because my channel is growing. I just hit 100 subs, you guys. 100 subscribers. Amazing. I'm so proud of us. This is so cool. You guys are awesome. It's been a while since we have chatted. I took a little bit of time off and I'm feeling a little bit better, but you know, grief isn't easy. But I am happy to be back here with you guys. If you haven't already checked out Tuesday's episode, go check it out. It is a great one. I do have my first guest on. It's my dad, who has never, ever read a Reddit story before in his entire life. So I read him some stories and it was a really good time. We just kind of sat down on my couch and chatted about internet chaos and life and everything in between. So if you haven't already seen that one, go check it out. But for today's episode, we're gonna do things a little bit different. I'm kind of playing around with different formats for my stories, for my episodes. So today we have a story. It is kind of a longer one and it comes from Best of Redditor Updates. So it's kind of like two stories in one, but comment below. Do you guys like the 4-story structure? Do you want to see more of well, I guess maybe I'll ask you at the end if you want to see more of this type of content, but you know, we're just here to have a good time. I love you guys, and I will stop rambling now and we can get right on into it. All right. Oh, I didn't show you guys last time. Look at my phone case. It's a watermelon slice. It's so heavy. I could just take a bite out of it. I love it. It's super cool. The frog is still around. So if you like the frog, don't worry, don't stress. He is still in existence. He's just taking a little bit of a break right now. I figured this was a fun little summer upgrade. But anyways, jumping on into the story. This one is kind of a doozy and it comes from Best of Redditor Updates. So 1, you already know there's an update, and 2, you already know it's about to be juicy. It says, am I the a-hole for refusing to buy my boyfriend's daughter a gift and silencing his notifications while I was away on a business trip? So this one was obviously originally posted on Am I the A-hole? And it says, apologies in advance for the long post. No, don't be sorry, bestie. We are here for the tea, sis. You go ahead and rant however you want. I, a 32-year-old woman, went on an 8-day business trip to Japan. Ooh, love that for you. It's my favorite place in the whole world I've ever been. I work as an external consultant for a company. This would be a visit to scale our services. Me and 3 other colleagues would visit, but we would be at the same site for only 2 days until we were spread out to the other areas. I was very excited until I told my boyfriend, Brian, a 38-year-old man of 8 months. So you've been together with your boyfriend for 8 months and he's not excited that you get the opportunity to go to Japan? Red flag number 1. His reaction wasn't very positive. I asked what was going on and he said he was spaced out because of his situation at his job, but he assured me everything was fine. Days later, he asked if I could take him with me. This caught me off guard and I said I needed to think about it, and then he said he would want his daughter to come along too. I understand his point. She's 17, loves anime, and has an impressive knowledge on some very niche characters. But also, I have my own kids, age 4 and 5, and I would rather share that breakthrough with them, although realistically talking, bringing them would be extremely unprofessional. I agree, and I'm very glad you came to that conclusion all on your own so that we didn't have to tell you in the comments. My accommodations were also paid for by the client, and I had already confirmed with them. I got a very nice accommodation, but it was definitely booked for a single traveler. My colleagues had other rooms. Bringing his daughter would require a separate bedroom or a suite. I would not go back to cancel the accommodation and ask for a larger space, unthinkable, or do anything to mess up the schedule. Yeah, especially if it's your bosses and this is a business trip. Girl. When I told Brian, he said I should be able to ask for some changes. I also realized that he wasn't ready to pay for any of this since he said he would reimburse me later. I'm financially okay, but the whole idea of this trip is to make more money, not to spend it, and potentially be unable to recover. Also, this was never a vacation or anything, and he said things that showed me he didn't understand / believe me and my team that I were on a tight schedule. I could surely spend time with him and his daughter after work, but while bringing them at another time and not in that situation. I didn't ask the client at all because I was embarrassed. You shouldn't be embarrassed. He should be embarrassed. If you've already said no once, take it or leave it, Brian. Also, I began to worry about his sense of humor. It's not like I've mastered Japanese business etiquette, but I took the time to learn, and Brian sometimes does things that get him in trouble. Ugh. God. We would be having dinner with our client and colleagues, and I could either have him stay at the hotel, not a great way to treat a partner, or bring him along if it was permitted. Awkward, especially if it messed up the accommodation schedule. When I candidly expressed this concern, he got extremely pissed off and gave me the silent treatment. This really stressed me out, and I told him that. I left for the airport while he was still not talking to me. Sabrina Carpenter has a word for this. We only talked a few times while I was abroad. His daughter did not reply to any of my messages. I don't know if he falsely told her that she was getting an early high school graduation present, the trip, or if she was just mad at me. I got a hold of a huge plush anime character and took a selfie asking if she liked it. No answer. About 1 or 2 days before I flew back, he started texting me with requests. He wanted me to get X, Y, and Z and this and that for his daughter and his nieces. I became very angry because she didn't even reply, but had no problem asking for more and more stuff through him, and that really put me off. I told him that his daughter never replied to any of my messages, and he didn't say anything about it. I ended up silencing his notification and buying presents only for my family. Good. You only buy presents for the people that appreciate you, not for Brian. I can't really blame his kid too much because she probably was under a false impression, but to just not respond to somebody, I don't know. That's kind of rude, you guys. Life is so short. Respond to the text. When I got back, all I wanted was to spend time with my kids since I've never been away from them. I kept putting off seeing Brian until last Friday when we met for pizza, and he looked uncomfortable. He said I let his daughter down by allowing her to think she was getting the plush toy and was in disbelief when I confirmed that I didn't bring her anything. I told him I didn't think it mattered since she completely blanked out on me. We had a back and forth, but there was no resolution. I feel more lost than when this whole thing started. I feel like he thinks a gift for his daughter is a solution to everything, and I disagree. I too disagree. This is crazy behavior. I'm doing my best to create a good future, and I'm a bit on the fence about continuing the relationship. I care about him and his kid, but I'm afraid of being used and dragged down the way he pressured me and made me feel really uncomfortable. I'm also a bit hurt because I had built a relationship with his daughter, and not getting a single reply to my message is honestly a bad look. I'm tempted to think that she's either angry because I didn't agree to bringing them along, or that maybe he told her to ignore me. I'm planning on ending things because I need clarity, but also maybe I'm being unfair. I think there's the possibility that he got overly excited and carried away, but I know he will likely be unable to pay me back. Am I the a-hole? No. I don't think you're the a-hole. I definitely think you need to dump this man. He's acting like a... You have to dump him. He's horrible. He probably had something to do with her not responding to you, but I don't know. He sucks. I do not like him one bit. It's one thing to like push past your boundaries too when you've already said no to going on the trip multiple times. Like my dad traveled a lot growing up, and in turn we went on a lot of cool trips, but we did them as a family. We did them like vacation time. Like he didn't bring us on his work trips. Not one single time ever. Like ever. My mom didn't go, we didn't go, and it was just something that's kind of expected because why do you want to go on a work trip and have to sit in the hotel room the entire time? I mean, you can. Like, I don't know, if I had a partner who traveled for work and he was going to Japan and was like, hey, do you want to come with me? You can do your own thing during the day and then we can link up at night. Okay. Fine. Sounds good. I'm an independent woman and I would love to be able to do something like that, but I guess it's just not for everybody. So I don't know. Brian, you sound like a loser. So the top comment on the original post says, his demands were insane. Cut your losses and don't even feel a bit guilty. Exactly. Say bye-bye. Throw him into the trash can. Someone else says, never bring family on a business trip, not even to Orlando. A woman I worked with did, and we all thought it was weird, and she spent her evenings with them instead of on group outings. Completely unprofessional. Yeah, if you're doing group outings after the day is over, and if you have a partner with you, your partner has to be okay with not going on those. They have to be okay with doing something alone and then just sleeping in the same bed at night. And now that I'm saying it out loud, no, I would still go. I like to travel and I really like Japan. So you have to be okay with being away from your partner and from your family for a little bit. You just have to be happy for people, Don't beg and cry like a little to get what you want, because it's not working. It's not the vibe, Brian. You're 38. You're well grown. OOP responds to this and says, that's exactly what I didn't want. Didn't make sense at all. Oh yeah, and you also mentioned his sense of humor. I'll tell you guys about this someday, okay? But I definitely know the type. The type that will not respect boundaries or rules. I just have a really good picture of Brian in my head. And every time I say Brian, I always think of Stewie from Family Guy. Yeah. The next comment says, in Japan, respect is very important. Facts. Bringing them would show you did not respect this business meeting, and it seems he does not know how to behave in many situations. Yeah, he sounds like a... God. OOP responds to this and says, yes, I told him many times I don't know of any setting where what he wanted would be okay. I feel like we need more context. I would really love some more context. Please, give us context if you're going to post these stories. Tell us exactly how horrible he is so that I can have you on my show. I can read your story. And we can judge together, because this is a safe space for judging. The last comment says, this guy showed OP a laundry list of red flags. OP needs to move on. I agree. And we're going to find out, because Update. Thanks everyone for their advice and input. I just wanted to clarify about the plush toy incident. His daughter and I used to spend some time together some afternoons after school while her dad was at work. I did give her spontaneous gifts that she enjoyed. We would email and text each other during the time with her mom. They have joint custody. When I sent the toy picture, I wanted to know if it was up her alley. I would have bought it if she said she really liked it, but I got the silent treatment instead. I know some of you think I was wrong for not bringing her anything, but part of my decision to leave him comes from feeling like they acted like an exclusive clique where others can't be accepted unless they give it to him. She left me on red and left me asking hello like an idiot. Yes, they broke up. We broke up last night. Woo! He wanted to come to my place, but I didn't allow it. Yes. Firm boundaries. I love you for this. I drove to his place instead and delivered 2 packages that had been delivered at my P.O. box and told him that I would return any mail or package addressed to him from now on. I didn't get out of my vehicle. The conversation was very short but very sour. I told him that he acted too greedy and conceded for me to feel any interest in prolonging the relationship. He tried to explain that his daughter was hurt because she had her hopes set on the trip, but I said this was a lesson for her so that she learns to work for her own things when she becomes an adult instead of piggybacking her way. And also, this is on him as a father. I took off to avoid more back and forth. I asked him never to contact me again and blocked them both. I already changed my locks, changed my streaming passwords, etc. Wow. Good for you. Not quite sure I love the comment about the daughter piggybacking, because I think we got confirmation from what Brian said when he said that she had her hopes set on this trip. It kind of seems like he may have told her that, and at 17, are you really going to question what your dad says that your potential future stepmom is doing? I don't know. I mean, I've obviously never been in that situation. Again, I feel like we need more context, but we're working with what we have. So that's the update. I'm so glad she left him, because they've been together for 8 months? Not even a full year, and he already has, how many red flags is this? Like, be serious. The first comment on the update says, only 8 months in and he's already acting like that. At least he didn't bother hiding his true self for long, thus not wasting too much of OOP's time. And it's refreshing to see an OOP who takes no shit. She couldn't have done a better job ending things. Clearly severed ties. Yeah, good job for driving away and leaving him in the dust, as he deserves. The next comment says, he's promising things to his daughter before even checking beforehand if it's okay. He had no business telling her about the trip at all, and that he was going to get OP to take him and his daughter along. I'm wondering if he told her they were going and then made OP out to be the bad guy when she refused to allow them to go with her. He's manipulative. Glad she broke up with him. That's kind of what I'm inclined to believe as well, but I guess we'll never know. The last comment says, I'm wondering if he told her they were going and then made OOP out to be the bad guy when she refused to allow them to go with her. You're right. He is very manipulative. 100%. Not only did he tell the daughter they were going before he even asked OOP, and not only did he tell his daughter all kinds of lies painting OOP as the villain, but I'm also betting the only reason he invited his daughter along in the first place was to guilt trip and manipulate OOP into letting him come on the trip too. Guarantee you his daughter was just a tool he used to try and bludgeon OOP into taking him on a free vacation. The fact that she'd enjoyed Japan too was a secondary concern at best. This tool's main priority was getting himself on this trip. I could not agree more. These comments are spot on. OOP, if you're out there, girl, you're not the a-hole in this situation whatsoever. I hope you are enjoying your peace away from this crazy man. Sounds like he needs to get his life together. He's a grown man. Brian. Ugh. Anyways, I love you guys. That's the end of the episode today. So now that you've heard it, let me know in the comments below. Do you like this type of Reddit story reading with like kind of comments in the middle? Or do you guys prefer me to like read the whole story at once? Do you like the structure that we're doing? I really value your feedback a lot. Getting to 100 subscribers so quickly is like crazy. I mean, I'm so happy. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for being here, because without you, none of this is possible. And I just value your opinions and your feedback so much. Oh, speaking of opinions and feedbacks, what do we want to do about the Sunday episode this week? I'm kind of conflicted because like I had my dad on Tuesday, and then today's Thursday when this goes out. So it's a little bit different of a format. So do you guys want a Sunday bonus story? If I do one, do you want it to be mashed up with the Tuesday and the Thursday? Or do you just want it as like kind of like a bonus story like this where it's like a little bit shorter, a little bit more reactionary? I'm just kind of playing around with things. I really want to figure out like what's best for you guys, because obviously I make this content for you and I love you and I value you so much. So drop a comment below and let me know. All right. Hopefully you guys survived the heat wave. I almost melted my face off, but I survived. I lived to tell the tale. So I love you. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will either see you on Sunday or Tuesday. Bye.